today we can talk about carbs. And that's everyone's question: is carbs good or carbs bad? Or should eliminate completely, or how we use it? Yeah. Yes. You know what happens? Like in the previous days, people tend to work all day. Then they used to have in Sri Lanka, especially, they used to have carbs before they go to work. They do physical job. Then the lunchtime they had carbs again, because after that also they are doing a physical job. The nighttime they had carbs because they were like completely depleted their glycogen levels. Then they had some carbs, but then after that what happens, they got a son. Then son studied well and he went to bank, but his childhood was like that. He is having three times carbs, like rice, sort of like that. Then he was using the diet, the same amount of carbs, which he when he was in the village with their parents or their father. Yeah, which is, it's not gonna work like that, because what happens, the carb is a very powerful source of energy, very powerful, such the most powerful source of energy. If you want to do something, like, you know, if you, like, for an instance, if you want to go to gym and do your workout 100%, you need to have carbs beforehand you go to gym. Yeah. And then you get that powerful energy. You're not shaking, you can lift weight, you can lift heavier every week. It's an atom bomb if when we consider about energy, you know. But what happens if you consume carbs, and if you're not, after that, within like 1 hour or 45 minutes, 30 minutes, you're not consuming that energy, which is very powerful energy, then what happened? It's gonna your body saying, okay, this is too much energy, we don't need this, just push into cells or just get rid of it. Yeah. Then that process will make you tired. It's not the carbs make you tired, because you are not using carbs. You eat carbs, then you are not using carbs. The process that transforming carbs into your fat cells, or it's transforming, get rid of it, that process is gonna go make you tired. That's why sometimes when in the lunchtime when you have carbs, you feel tired, you know, because that process is taking place. Insulin spike and, you know, push into blood cells, depends on the carb GI value. That's again, yeah, it is the best source of energy if you wanna, if you use it in the right context. Yeah. But if you are the person like me, and if you are the person like I was working for last 30 years almost, yeah, 20 years to 25 years in front of computer, etc. But yeah, in that case, I don't need that much carbs. Carbs, the main number one rule is, if you want to eat, you need to earn it. Yeah. How are you gonna earn it? Either you're gonna go big physical activity. Yeah, the mental activity would be fine as well, because it's like your energy is like 20% is needed for your nervous system and brain functions. That is a different story. But this sort of like carbs, if you are going to do some really intense activity, if you think that you need that energy, then go for like 100 or 200 grams of carbs. But otherwise, bro, otherwise sexy girls, sexy boys, you don't need that much of carbs. If you really need, you can go very low GI. I mean, like, you can go for like sweet potatoes, because it's very slow releasing carbs, and sometimes that's the best source actually. Then you can go for any other grain, sort of, if you're not following any paleo diet. Yeah, man, that's it. It's not the enemy, it's the most powerful source of energy for the human body. but you really need to use it in the right context, bro. Right context. Sexy girls, sexy boys. That's it. Let's do this.